So what I've got in my hands is a brand new rifle called the Borebuster Apocalypse from Pedersoli. And this thing is actually really cool, maybe one of the coolest things that I have seen at SHOT Show so far. So it's based on the 1886 or 71 model. It's got a 17-inch barrel that's threaded and ready for suppressor. There's a fiber optic front sight up here. We've also got this pick rail that will allow you to forward mount a scope. It's got fiber optics here, and it's also got this adjustable cheek piece. So just the way it's set up, it actually throws up really nicely. It almost feels like throwing up a shotgun. The sights just line themselves up. The idea was, hey, we're going to blend some modern features with some sort of classic stuff, and so there's all of this leather, like the cheek piece is wrapped in leather. The pistol grip down here is all leather stitched. It actually looks really cool, and there's leather out here on the handguard. There is M-LOK, sort of our modern twist here on both sides, allowing you to mount lights, lasers, whatever you want to mount on this. The handguard itself is textured, and it's kind of a cool color. The finish that's on this is a Cerakote copper, and I actually kind of like it. I don't know what it looks like on the video, but it's kind of cool in person. The hammer's blued and it's shiny. The action is extremely smooth. Like I said, it throws up really well. It's got a safety right here, so I actually like that better than a crossbolt safety as far as just the ease of using it. Cheek piece is adjustable. Got a cute E-sling right here. Butt pad is soft. Really cool rifle. Oh, and it's in 45-70. So if I didn't tell you that before, that's the caliber. Anyway, go check it out. We've got a full write-up with all the specs and the other information on Guns America's website. So this is a brand new rifle from Henry. They're kind of calling it the Carbon Series. It's not out yet, but they announced it here. It's created by something called the SPD, which is their Special Products Division. They put sort of their best engineers into this division to sort of create some new and interesting guns. I kind of like to think of it like how Lexus and Toyota did that thing where they put their best engineers on the Lexus team. So this is the SPD newest product. So the idea here was they wanted to create the ultimate suppressed rifle, and the problem with a lot of rifles is they get real front heavy when you put a suppressor on them, and so they wanted to offset some of that weight. So they went with a premium match grade carbon fiber barrel. They skeletonized the forend, and they actually dropped enough weight that even with a suppressor on the end of it, it weighs the same as one of their other normal rifles. So it kind of offsets and still balances well. Obviously sort of a more modern take on a classic gun, but this allows you to put lights, lasers, bipods, whatever really you can imagine. There's an accessory for M-LOK, which just has M-LOK all up and down it. It does feel nice. It looks actually pretty cool, this carbon fiber, and it throws up really nice. And of course, it's the awesome action that we're all used to from Henry. So that's going to be available in 38s, 357s, 45 long Colts, 30-30s. The list goes on. You guys can jump on and look at this, but it's basically going to be available in the calibers that Henry makes the lever action in now. So that's kind of the story. Pretty cool rifle. Like I said, they don't even necessarily have it named, but they're nicknaming it the Carbon from Henry right now. So you can learn more on Guns America. We'll have the write-up on there. In my hands is a brand new rifle, a pump action rifle from Pedersoli called the Jackal 44. So as you can imagine by the name, it's a 44 Magnum, and it's a pump action. It's got a classic walnut stock on it, classic forend, and then I believe this is a 17-inch barrel, and it's threaded 5/8 24. It's got a fiber optic on the front and a fiber optic rear right here, and this thing, you have to hold it to believe it, but it's light, it handles well, it throws up like instantly, almost perfect. I mean, it's phenomenal. And then this action is extremely smooth. You also have this safety right here behind the hammer, which allows you to not have to reach clear up here for some sort of a crossbolt safety. It's got classic bluing on the barrel and the tubular magazine, and then the stock is gorgeous. It's got a nice soft kick pad, and then I don't know what this color is, but it's sort of like a greenish blue, almost like a copper that's turning colors, but I think it's actually really cool. and then the camera is blued as well. The trigger's nice. Anyway, I think this rifle is classic, actually a lot of fun, handles well, just all the way around a cool rifle. So it's called the Jackal 44. You go to Guns America to read the full write-up on it and see the specs and the other information. But tell us what you think about this. I think it's cool. You guys tell us in the comments if you think it's cool. I'm here at the Savage booth, and we've got the new 22 lever action. It's the deluxe version, and there's a couple new things on it. It's got the walnut stock, it's got the pistol grip, but the big difference here is that it's got a threaded barrel so you can suppress it. If you haven't seen these yet, they've been out for a few months. The regular version's been shipping. I don't know that this one started shipping yet, but one of the really cool things about this lever action is that it's got 2 push pins here. You can pop those out and actually break this down so that it's about half the size. We're going to shoot this real quick and we'll let you know what we think of it. Okay, that's actually great. The lever on this thing is smooth as butter. You don't even feel it feeding cartridges. It actually is a ton of fun to shoot, and that suppressor just makes it so quiet. So guys, go check this out. You can go to Guns America for more information on it. But this is actually a really fun little 22. Savage did a great job on this. I can't even tell you how awesome that is. Here in my hands is the brand new Smith & Wesson 1854 Stealth Hunter in 45 long Colt. So we're just going to quickly run through the features on this. It's got a 16.3 inch barrel that is threaded for suppressor. It's got a tubular magazine that you can untwist and either unload or load the gun with, but it also still has the traditional loading port here on the side of the action. It has a big loop lever, so you can fit your hands in here with gloves, which is a nice feature. It has a flat trigger that is serrated. It has an extra long scope mounting rail here that goes clear down the barrel, so you could put red dots or optics and mount them further out. What else? It has a crossbolt safety that you can see right there. The handguard is more of a modern design. You traditionalists are going to hate this. It's aluminum. It's got M-LOK down the bottom as well as on the sides, so you can mount flashlights, lights, lasers. I mean, you could actually set this whole thing up for night vision or thermal hunting with a hogs in the dark. It's got a good kick pad on the bottom, sling swivel stud here. It weighs 6.3 pounds, so it's relatively light, fairly easy to carry. We're going to go ahead and shoot it, and I'll give you my impressions of what that feels like. Right now, I believe it holds 8+1 rounds of 45 long Colt, and we're shooting some Winchester stuff here tonight, so that should be 3. Okay, there we go. That's our 8+1. All right. Let's see what the recoil on this feels like in 45. There's basically no recoil. There we go. I just didn't push the lever hard enough, I guess. All right, there you have it. So this gun is brand new. Probably needs to be worn in a little bit, but it shoots smooth. There's no recoil. This would make a great home defense gun. You know, put a light on it. It's light, short, easily maneuverable. Even without a suppressor, the noise is really not that bad. Shooting a handgun cartridge out of a longer barrel and having a closed action actually kind of moves that blast away from you as the shooter. So really cool gun. I'm excited to get one of these in at Guns America and do a full review on it so that we can kind of test out the accuracy and a few other things. But, oh, I didn't mention, it does have a front high-vis sight here and a rear peep. And this sight is tall enough to, you know, see over the top of the suppressor. Okay, thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share. We really appreciate you guys watching. Make sure you hit that notification button because we have a lot more content coming from SHOT Show 2025 for you guys.